Hi everyone, welcome back. And today we're going to focus on doTERRA's compensation plan. And I think you'll agree that when you see it in action and all the wonderful ways that we get paid, you won't be able to contain yourself and you'll want to tell everyone how generous this compensation plan is, and you'll want everybody to come on board with you. So let me share my screen and I will attempt to break it down as simple as possible for you. Here we go. All right, so when I say compensation plan, some people are shaking in their boots thinking, oh my gosh, it's really tricky. It's so crazy. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to understand it. And I know if you're one of those people, you've seen this and you've seen this and thought, bah, what on earth? How am I going to explain that or get excited about that at all? And you probably feel a little like this. I felt like this in the beginning. I will tell you, one of the best things you can do is to download the compensation plan, and it's two-sided. Stick it in your purse or have it on your phone, link it, bookmark it so that you can see it and so that you understand it. And I'm going to break it down for you here. This piece is why you're going to get excited about the comp plan. These are doTERRA's leadership ranks, so elite and above, and the average monthly income at each of those ranks. And I know you've been seeing a lot of this in Discover the Possibilities, look at the earnings, and these are real averages, you guys. We have a disclosure that I'll link below, an annual disclosure that these aren't made up numbers. These are numbers of all of the people at these ranks last year, and these are the averages. Some make more, some make less, but look at that. So I want you to take note of this slide, and you're going to circle the one that you want to be. Okay, so let's break down the comp plan one pay type at a time. Okay, here we go. All right, there's 5 ways to earn money with doTERRA, and I'm going to talk about each of these 5 ways. Okay, so let's start with retail sales. I never talk about retail sales, and you'll see why in a second. If someone bought a bottle of Deep Blue at the full retail price, doTERRA will send you a check for 25% of that commission. But that is not the best thing for the customer, nor is it something great for your ability to earn residual income. It does not create repeat customers. It does not put someone in your doTERRA team. I would rather sample someone all day long until the cows come home and give them free samples until they see the value of getting a kit and a membership. So you will see me compare retail to, do you guys remember the I Love Lucy? Maybe I'm dating myself, but there was an I Love Lucy, I'm a huge fan, episode where they showed up in the same dress. Friendship, friendship. Remember that? Well, it's like Lucy got hers for 35% off because she got her 25% below retail with her membership and her 10% back on her LRP, okay? If she's at 30% LRP, oh my goodness, is she at 55% off? And Ethel just got completely, you know what? So I always tell people, don't gouge your friends, and friends do not let friends pay full price. So don't do that, okay? Move on from there. All right, the next way that we earn money with doTERRA is through Fast Start. Many of you are familiar with this. It takes a little bit of time to grow your Unilevel or your residual, so doTERRA rewards us right up front with the Fast Start bonus, okay? And this is where you, if you're the enroller, you get to earn commission based on those you enroll. So if you are the person who enrolled the individual, you will get 20%. The person who enrolled you gets 10%. And the person that enrolled them that probably isn't even at your class gets 5%. And this is based on the new enrollees' first 60 days, not your 60 days. So keep this in mind. Your Fast Start checks are paid weekly, and they will continue from the day you start and enroll people until years and years down the line, because you will continue to enroll people, and the people you enroll will continue to enroll people. As long as you're teaching how to host classes, share your experience, teach people how to use the oils, and get on LRP, this Fast Start bonus is going to pay you for years to come. And my fast start bonus can range anywhere from 100 to 600 a week because people I've enrolled are still enrolling. So that's fast start in action, okay? I'm going to skip Unilevel for now and move on to Power of 3. This is where doTERRA pays us a bonus in addition to the other ways we get paid, but they pay us a bonus for having a perfect structure. So when you enroll people, you're up at the top here, and remember your order, your LRP has to be 100 every single month, but your LRP is 100 and you enroll 3 people that all do 100 LRP, then as long as your entire team volume between you and your front line is 600, doTERRA sends you a check for $50 a month. So that's you and these 3 people. And if you have other people on your front line, they might be at 20 or 5 or 13 PV. That all counts too. You and your front line have to be at 600 volume, but 3 of them have to be at 100 PV on LRP, okay? So I hope that makes sense. But here's the beautiful thing. Once you get 3 people to do 100, don't look at it like you have to go get a whole nother level and then see the peach colored people and then the blue people. No, you're just going to teach the 3 people you just got to do the 100 to do the same thing you did. So you teach builder 1, you teach builder 2, you teach builder 3, and now doTERRA sends you $250 a month. This is in addition to all the wonderful fast starts you're getting if you are continuing to enroll, which you are. Of course you are. You're learning how to enroll people. So let's move on to Unilevel. Like I said, Unilevel will not start out as the bulk of your check, but this will be the biggest part of your check over time. And it will be the most significant part of your doTERRA income. And this is based on your sales volume and the volume of your team. And the highest percentage is going to be earned at the lower levels. Let me show you. Here is the compensation plan, otherwise known as residual earnings, residual income. And this is what I'd like to point out to you. We all start at 0 on the first of the month. Our paid as title, we're all consultants until our volume, if you look at the monthly OV, that number will determine what rank you are. So you can see a manager needs to be at 500 organizational volume. That's you and your entire team, not just your frontline, but everyone. And you can see here that your monthly personal volume still needs to be at 100 on LRP. But here's the cool thing. Whether you're a manager with your own PV at 100 or your presidential diamond and making millions, your personal order still only has to be 100. I love that. It doesn't go up over time as you make more money. You still get to keep your money. Here's the other thing, that up until elite, the rank of elite, it's just a volume game. So if you enroll 30 people, 2 people, you sell a diamond kit and some other things, you could get to elite. A diamond kit's 2,000 PV. Sell a diamond kit and a couple other kits, you're at elite, bam. All right. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. When you move to Premier, you have to have 2 qualified legs. What does that mean? That means instead of just being volume willy-nilly anywhere, 3,000 as an elite, you now have to have 2 separate legs at executive. What's an executive? Look to the left, 2,000 OV per team. And then you have to have a combined monthly OV of 5,000. So this is where we teach people to start with their 2 people as their leg leaders as early as possible, so you don't get all the way to elite and hit 3,000 and put the brakes on, and now you have to go find 2 leaders. I'd like you to find the 2 leaders from the beginning, okay? So that's your qualified legs. And the other thing I'd like to point out here is and this is what we're talking about, where the highest percentage is paid at the lower levels. Most companies in network marketing, ask your friends who do other companies, they get paid more at the higher levels, which teaches them to recruit, but not teach and nurture and train to use more of the product or train other people how to use it and how to teach others how to do the business. They're just recruiting. There is no way that you could recruit 10,000 people and be able to service all of them. So doTERRA has flipped this on its head, and we actually, instead of earning 10% at the high level and 2% at the lowest, we flipped it upside down, and this actually means more earning power for you. You earn, this is after their 60 days, after that fast start period, they come into day 61, they're in this Unilevel commission structure. You can see that your first level, those builders of yours, you're making 2% on their personal orders. So on their $100 order, you're getting $2. But you've only got a few people up at that top level, right? If you are teaching duplication, and look at Elite, if you have people on level 5 and they do that 100 PV a month too, you're making $6 on their order. And you have many more people on level 5. I have hundreds of people on levels 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see here at level 7, it's 7%. So I hope that makes sense. The difference of payout is great when you do it this way. And we do set it up to make sure there's no breakage at all in case somebody doesn't do an order. So I'm going to show you performance pools, and then we'll talk about dynamic compression. Performance pools are leadership pools, and this is when you're at certain leadership ranks, silver and above, and you get paid on global doTERRA commissions. So this is how that looks. If you are a part of the leadership performance pool at silver, you get 1 share, and that's 2% of all the doTERRA volume, okay? That's about 150 a share. And at gold, you get 5 shares. So your bonus is about 750. And at platinum, you get 10 shares. So your bonus is about 1,500. Okay. Last month, I think the platinum bonus was over 2,000. So it does vary based on the global commissions. But I hope that makes sense. It's a very generous other way that you get paid. So if you're not silver yet, you're going to want to get there as soon as possible because you are leaving money on the table. And as far as the diamond performance pool goes, that pool is made up of 1% and it's shared between all the diamonds. And that looks like it's about, it can be anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000 just for hitting that rank and that performance pool. So had I known that earlier, I think I would have worked towards it faster. Okay. And then blues earn 2 shares and presidentials earn 3 shares. A presidential share of a performance pool could be $25,000 or higher. Okay. So, and then when you're a diamond, you also get an additional pool, which I won't get too deep into here. Just know that the difference between hitting platinum and hitting diamond is about $6,000 difference. Okay. That's not the check. That's the difference in the check. All right. And you saw earlier in that other slide that a platinum's making about $8,000 to $9,000 a month. So what is diamond? Diamond's up to about $17,000 a month. So here's where I want to put some of your fears to rest. People ask me all the time, what if one person doesn't do an order? What if one person breaks the chain? Do I get cut off from everyone else? The answer is no. The system will look to pay up to 7 people. And if someone doesn't do an order, then it keeps looking up until that next person. So you don't need to know so much about how it works because it does this all automatically. Just know that it does work and you are paid on everyone ordering in your organization. And the emphasis is on generosity. Obviously, the more you build, the bigger the pie gets. And you can see in this illustration, this is not my organization, but you can see in this illustration, this individual has most of their people on levels 5, 6, and 7, where they're getting paid 6 and 7%. If those people were all on level 1, we'd have a problem and we wouldn't get paid as much. We'd only be getting paid 2%. So this is true residual income at its finest and does incentivize us to work deeper, to care deeper, to teach deeper, and to support and mentor. And that's why we focus so heavily on that in our team. We want people to be able to duplicate what we're doing. So the 5 ways we get paid: retail, fast start, fast money if you're enrolling people, Unilevel bonuses, which is where the bulk of your check is going to come from, the power of 3, you're paid for a good structure, and then performance pool, the bonuses you get to enjoy at the leadership ranks. So what you need to know right now is you need to learn the compensation plan, and get out there and teach your classes, enroll people, and look at your check and see how that translates to your check. And teach the other people, those 3 people you enrolled and got on LRP at 100, teach them how to do exactly what you did. Keep duplicating, and your 1,500 will be here before you know it. It is totally possible. If you understand the comp plan, then that is something that you can get others excited about if you understand it yourself, okay? So I just hope that you guys continue to grow, continue to learn, and just embrace this comp plan that is super generous. And if you have seen the slide in the first module where I put up some of the other leadership ranks in network marketing competitors, I mean, not an oil competitor, but other network marketing companies, just know that doTERRA has the highest payouts, and they focus on generosity, where people even at elite can start making money, at silver some serious money, and obviously at gold and platinum and diamond and beyond, you could completely replace an income and have a very strong financial future. So please understand this comp plan. I hope you print it and put it in your purse, like I said, and I'm looking forward to the next module.